Dear students, due to the outbreak of COVID-19, I was not able to finish my course. So I am making this video trying to explain the theorems that were left in graph theory 1. In last lecture in class, we saw the definition of the incidence metric. If you don't remember the definition, then I would suggest you to pause this video and take the lecture notes and see the definition of incidence metrics and then come back. So today we are going to prove this theorem. If G is a connected digraph with number of vertices n, then we have to prove that the rank of the incidence matrix AG is n-1. So let us start the proof. Let V1, V2 up to Vn be the vertices of the digraph G, and even E2 up to En dash be the edges of the digraph. Let Ai denote the rows of the incidence metric or row vector of the incidence metric. In that case, incidence metric has this form. Now note that the addition of all these row vectors gives us a zero vector. This is because of the definition of the incidence metric. We can see that in an incidence matrix of a digraph, every column has exactly two non-zero entries. One is +1, another is -1, and all the rest of the entries are 0. And therefore, we have the addition of this row vectors gives us a 0 vector. Thus, we got a linear combination in which all the scalars are 1, and this linear combination gives us a 0 vector. That means A1, A2 up to An is not linearly independent, and therefore we can say that the rank of the incidence matrix A is not n, because we know that the rank of any matrix is a number of linearly independent rows or number of linearly independent columns, and because A1, A2 up to An are not all linearly independent, we must have rank not equal to n, and therefore rank is to be less than equal to n-1. Now if we take m with 1 less than or equal to m less than or equal to n-1, then this set then we will prove that this set is linearly independent. If we prove that if we are able to prove this, that means that the vectors a1, a2 up to an-1 are linearly independent, and therefore we must have rank of the incidence matrix larger than or equal to n-1, and if we combine these two inequalities, we get the rank of the incidence matrix as exactly n-1. So let us fix m with these properties. Then we are going to prove that this set is linearly independent. Suppose that the set is not linearly independent. In that case, we must have a linear combination, not all scalars 0, such that the linear combination is equal to 0. In that case, we must have this. Let us see the reason why. Suppose that this is a linear combination which is equal to 0 and not all the scalars are 0. That means at least one of the scalar is non-zero. So let us assume with our loss of generality that AR is alpha R is a scalar which is not equal to 0. Now consider a vertex VR and the corresponding row vector AR. Now because the digraph G is a connected digraph, this VR must be adjacent to a vertex, let us call so VS, and also note that in that case AR must have a non-zero entry, say either +1 or -1, and therefore the row AS must have a non-zero entry -1 or +1, and because this linear combination is equal to 0, we will get alpha R minus alpha S is equal to 0, and therefore we must have alpha R is equal to alpha S. Thus here what we proved is that the scalars corresponding to the vector VR, to the vertex VR, and all those vertices which are adjacent to VR are same. And similarly we can also prove that the scalar corresponding to the vertex VS and all those vertices which are adjacent to VS must be same. But then because the digraph G is connected, we must have all the scalars are same, and therefore the linear combination will become this, and we must have this. Now let AI be an edge whose initial vertex is Vj and terminal vertex is Vk. Then we must have J and K both either less than or equal to M, or both J and K strictly larger than M. The reason that means if EI is an edge, then both the end vertices must be either in this part, or both the end vertices should be in this part. That means there exists no edge whose one end vertex is in this and other end vertex is in this. Uh, because suppose that there exists a vertex whose one end vertex is in this part and other end vertex is in this part. That means either plus 1 will be here, or minus 1 will be here, or minus 1 will be here, or plus 1 will be here. But because we have that this linear combination is equal to 0, that means sum of every column must be equal to 0, but it will not be equal to 0 because either plus 1 is here or only minus 1 is here, and therefore this addition of the columns will not be equal to 0. That means there exists no vertex edge whose one end vertex is in this part and other end vertex is in this part, and therefore uh, we can say that any vertex here is not adjacent to any vertex here. That means there exists no path joining the vertices here to the vertices here. That means this and this gives us two disconnected components of the digraph. This is not true because we know that the digraph is connected. So this is a contradiction, and therefore we must have A1, A2 up to AM linearly independent.